4 EastEnders spoilers next week for Monday, 9th June, Thursday, 12th June 2025. Will Kat Slater marry Alfie Moon as wedding is in jeopardy? 1. Joel Marshall inflicts more of his toxic influence on Tommy Moon. Vicky Fowler is disturbed when Amy Mitchell reveals no one wants to be friends with Joel because he shamed Avani Nandrahart for sleeping with him. And now Avani is getting abusive messages from their peers. Vicky updates Ross Marshall on her discovery, and they agree he needs more positive male role models. Later, Vicky and Ross are relieved to see Joel helping Tommy with his wedding speech, and they hope their friendship will be good for Joel. Joel invites Tommy to come to his place after the wedding, and Joel later shows Tommy a video by a social media influencer who says derogatory things about women. As Kat and Alfie finally begin to realize what Tommy's been up to lately, the week descends into more drama. 2. Will Kat Slater marry Alfie Moon amid Tommy discovery? Kat suspects Alfie of watching inappropriate content, unaware that Tommy is the real culprit. She worries, especially since Alfie has been distant after his cancer treatment. Alfie prepares a romantic dinner, but Kat wants to take things further. However, Alfie isn't ready, causing Kat to storm out. Jean and Patrick encourage them to talk openly. During their conversation, Alfie realizes that Tommy was the one watching the video. However, concerns about Tommy continue to weigh on them, especially with the wedding approaching. When the big day arrives, Alfie gets distracted by a series of mishaps and fails to speak with Tommy. Kat feels uncertain and ultimately calls off the wedding, leaving Alfie heartbroken. Kat, Elaine, and Yolande discuss love, while Alfie receives encouragement from an unexpected source. The two meet for one last talk. Will the wedding still happen? 3. Elaine Knight makes a shock move after learning a secret about George Knight. Tensions rise at the Queen Vic, as Elaine is upset over George helping Cindy with the Albert. Things briefly improve when she surprises George with a gift celebrating his boxing career. But the moment is ruined when Junior storms in and reveals George secretly visited his ex-wife Sabrina on Christmas night. George admits Sabrina kissed him, but insists he rejected her. Elaine is devastated by the betrayal and throws George out. George goes looking for Junior, but instead finds Cindy, who offers him a shoulder to cry on. Later, Elaine sees George hugging Cindy on the Albert balcony and walks away silently. Back at the Albert, Felix tells Elaine that George and Cindy left together looking cozy. Elaine is heartbroken and starts chatting with a flirty punter named Steven. Suddenly, Drew Peacock, Elaine's late husband, John's ex, arrives and chases Steven away. He gives Elaine a heartfelt pep talk, feeling empowered by Drew's words. Elaine makes a bold and shocking move, but the question remains, what does Elaine do next? 4. Patrick Truman makes a grand gesture to make amends to Yolande Truman. Yolande is hurt when Patrick makes excuses to get out of giving her a massage. Yolande confides in Denise Fox about her fears that things will never be the same with her and Patrick. Denise tries to support Yolande and Patrick through their relationship crisis, and Patrick later fights for Yolande by making a grand gesture. Will Yolande be won over?
Các bạn vừa theo dõi một sản phẩm của EastEnders Spoiler TV. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn.